I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Hey Google, what is pegging?
According to Wikipedia, pegging is a sexual practice in which a woman performs anal sex on a man by penetrating his anus with a strap-on dildo.
Thanks Google. Is that working? It is working now. Okay, thank Christ. So apparently the stream was trying to pick up my voice from a mic that was just a string of letters and numbers, and now I am terrified that my computer is bugged and somebody's listening to me. So, you know, let's say only horrible things from now on. Hello everybody, and welcome to the weather. It is currently 14 degrees and feels like 13, partly cloudy. I don't know what that symbol means. Well, they're gonna fire me as the weatherman. How is everybody? It's just the lizard people. I mean, you say don't worry, but that's made me worry more if it is the lizard people listening to me. Like, how do I deal with that? Okay, deep breath. So, I was planning on continuing the, not in the exact same way, but the Adept challenge. I was going to try and get the Adept with the killers I couldn't get it with last time. The only problem is, I can't remember which killers I didn't get it with. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure I need to do it with Trapper, and I think I'll probably be spending most of tonight trying to do it with Trapper. Because I think it's going to be pretty tough. Norman, alive is good. Do not being alive. Right, so if I do this, the game sound should kick in. Okay, so because I haven't played, I was going to do a quick warm up with Bubba. Because I've made quite a funny meme build. It's basically Scream for me, Bubba. So basically, I just walk around making people scream and then chasing them with a chainsaw. And that's about it, really. I mean, let's put a cheeky Mario. What challenge have I got? Destroy pallets. I can destroy pallets with Bubba. Alive is good. Motivational poster. I mean, you make fun of it, but I'd hang that poster up. Excuse me, I just drank, like, probably the worst coffee I've ever made, so I just need to cleanse the palate with some water. So I hope you don't get water ASMR. Unless you enjoy water ASMR, then I hope you get loads of it. And looking at my thing here, it's been like 2 months since I streamed. It doesn't feel like 2 months. But then again, what does time feel like anything when you live in the bubble of going to work, coming home, deciding you want to do something, and then not having the energy to do something, and then just being generally miserable about things. The last coffee you made you violently sick. I mean, you did send me that horrible white whatever that was absolutely vile, so that doesn't surprise me so much. Hey, somebody brought an anniversary cake. Now, I haven't changed any settings, but my mic obviously wasn't tuned in right, so is the audio fine? Probably should have asked that first rather than going on a tirade. That was not a delicacy, that was a nightmare. Buttery smooth. Okay, that's great. I like buttery smooth. Now you maybe want like toast, but like really nicely buttered toast, like a perfect toast. Not asking for much, I suppose. So, my computer growled when I turned it on, so I'm a little bit concerned about it, so hopefully it can handle the game and the stream. So if, like, I just disappear all of a sudden, it just means my computer's caught fire. Ah. Spooky Spaceland. Okay, so this build sort of relies on I open a locker, ultimate weapon activates, and I walk around until someone screams. Like that. But they didn't scream. I've got a chainsaw! I don't think she cares, gang. Please drop the pallet, I need to destroy it. I'm following you! Why? 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 Why won't you drop the pallet? I want the pallet. I'll bonk you! Okay, so now I've hit her, a totem is activated that will make everyone scream every 30 seconds. So basically I just leave her alone and go bother somebody else. I've got a chainsaw. Hi! Yes, yes, drop, drop. You gonna do this one for me? No, you're gonna get chainsawed. Oh yeah, and when I down somebody, everyone screams. So it's quite a funny, funny build. Have I got a hook down there? I do have a hook down there. Somebody screamed. Working on that generator. Scare the living bejesus out of them. And then now she screams because I destroyed a pallet. Oh, that's a bit ambitious. Did she fall again? Somebody fell. I've got a chainsaw. Somebody screamed up here? Somebody screamed somewhere. I think I'll go to that hook rather than that one. So they've ran off under that tunnel. I've got a chainsaw. Look at them scatter. Hey, hey lady, you can drop this on me? I've got a challenge. Thank you. And I think Thwack lets me see their auras as well, so you can drop that for me? No. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Come back, come back. I think I need to do Bubba's Adept challenge as well. Oh, I see how it is. Wait, I don't see how it is. Where did he go? She's bamboozled me. There she is. Look. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-da. I see you. I see you. A little bit of bloodless going. There you go, she drops it. I kind of want to hit her and... Actually, no, I'll chainsaw her. Bum, bum, ba-dum, 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 bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. That's a really good window, actually. Just casually following her. Hello. Got a chainsaw. So we're working on one upstairs. Leatherface's famous catchphrase. I mean, I don't remember the film at all, so I think that is his catchphrase now. You have no proof to dissuade me otherwise, because I'm too ignorant. Hi! Got a chainsaw. Probably could have started red actually. Come back, lady. I see you. I don't see you. I see you. Hi! And I'll leave her alone till everyone starts screaming again. They've nearly done this, I think. Should I kick generators? Nah, I'm not in the mood for kicking generators. This is just a silly warm-up game. So the thing is, I'm gonna have to sweat like crazy with like some of the adept challenges. Yeah, this is the. I think really should start referring to just as the evolution map. Like, I think that was a random screen. Open the locker, looking like an idiot. Scream. Another scream. Hi. I've got a hammer too. You gonna drop that from me? No. Wait, where'd you go? Hammer attack! Oh, it can be a basement Bubba. Put her in a basement and just be super rude about it. Stuck on the tiniest corner. Look at that sticky out there. Hammer it back in. I'm pretty sure they're leaving that girl to die. Oh no, they got it. Hello? Hello? Where did your friend go? Hi! I haven't seen Leon in a while. Oh, that was ambitious. You should have ran like the wind, lady. Oh, she is, look. Look at her go! So speedy. Okay, so ultimate weapon's ready again. Scream and a scream. Was that a man silhouette? Was that Leon? So I don't think I've hooked Leon yet, have I? Or do they all look like men silhouettes? Is this where we should start raging out and asking for gender-neutral silhouettes? That was a Leon scream. He is over here. There he is, look. We're all here. Hi! Oh, that was funnier than it should have been. Hey birdie, how you doing? Did we go right? Yeah. You waited way too long for that. It was a smart play though. Basically, if he jumps in the locker, he can avoid getting instantly downed. And maybe he comes out of the locker and gets hit by the hammer instead. Like, because see, like if I bump into something with a chainsaw, I start freaking out. I'm practically a little bit useless. Simo asking the important questions. Hey, do you want to be friends? Did I not just hit you? Screaming her. I think you're dead on hook anyway. You're a chainsaw, Bubba. Run over him. Is there a hook nearby? There's somebody screaming out there. Left or right? Left or right? They'd go right, wouldn't they? Because there's more stuff there. A little bit of blood on the floor. Blood on the floor. Hi! I take it you don't want to be friends. I really like that window. Did we go down? She did go down. Up, up, and up, and up, and up. Do a little sweet kickflip. Whatcha? Hammer! That's a really funky looking hook. Wait, I didn't hook her at all? Okay. It's so funny. Just a random stream. There's Leon over there. Look. She's gonna jump over there. Yeah. Whee! Hi. She does a sweet kickflip. Got a chainsaw. Wait, where'd she go? Got a chainsaw. Still got a chainsaw. When the Bubba just takes over. That would have been so good if he got it. Leon's over here just like, flash bomb! Bonk! Wait, where'd he go? Oh, there he go. Okay, shall we... Let's give Leon a chance. We're gonna go full Bubba, and we're gonna go for the basement. Let's go. The basement. It calls to us, Leon. Must get you to the basement. I don't think he wants to go in the basement. He didn't want to go in the basement. Constantly stubbing my toe? I mean, that would be like a valid reason to be screaming every few seconds if you're just constantly stubbing your toes. Oh god, he's trying to be a hero. Just smashing Leon's hopes and dreams right in front of him. Leon? Where'd he go? Bonk! And we go full sand person. Or is it more like... is it more politically correct to call them Tuscan Raiders? Rather than sand people? Okay, so now that we've actually had fun, let's be miserable instead. So, Trapper. We've still got set to... I do have it, so we'll have Brutal Strength, Unnerving Presence. Survivors in your terror radius have a 10% greater chance of triggering skill checks. Aha! I mean, it's not great, but it's something. When agitation, you move faster when you're carrying someone. See, the thing is, Trapper's quite tough, and his perks aren't very strong. So, yeah, this could get a bit, freaking cells. That's really strong. That one's pretty good as well. What does that one do? That's that just randomly opens them. I'll probably go with that one and that one. What's my stupid challenge? Hook 2 different survivors in 60. Ugh. Okay, so let's actually do this 5 times. That's not too hard. A minute is a long time in this game. Sorry, I've just started shivering. It's just got really fucking cold. What cosmetics do we have? I'm kind of bored of this one. Should we go with like a metal face? Like a good breakfast toast. Like, I think I just want toast, to be honest. I don't like that helmet. What's that one's kind of like mean. I kind of like that one. I think that's the best like body I've got for him. Fat Trapper. Okay, so this will rely entirely on like the kind of survivors get pitted against, because obviously I'm not the best trapper in the world, and it really does rely on people just stepping in traps. And has sent me to the game. Okay. Be ready for me to get really confused and slightly annoyed. Brr. Big shivers. Okay, so I've got 2 traps. Where's a good place to trap? Like these little funny corners like this maybe, so like they come running through and ka-chow! Maybe like oh, somebody's down here. I'll have that. See if we can catch him. They did a vanish. Ah, they're in here. Are they still in here? This is kind of wasting time, but no, they left. That costs us a generator. Don't worry, that was a tactical self-mutilation. Oh hey, here we are, look. Hi guys, hey, I'm doing a challenge. Oh, go on, do it. Yes! It's so satisfying. Oh, that was frustrating. Okay, still right in front of us, though. There's a pallet. Go on, give me it, Dwight. There we go. It's alright, Dwight. I've not forgotten about you. I've just seen something I want. He's gonna leave now. Okay, let's try this again, Dwight. Where's your friend? Where's your friend? She's over there. Hook in the middle. Got agitation, so I can just sort of like power through. I think that generator below was making noise. Yeah, sounds like. Don't think we'll fall for that again. Brutal strength, baby. Let's trap this. I think this one might be an easy one to get around, but we'll trap it. Where was that? Downstairs. I think that was the bathroom, is it? No, I'm not sure where that one was. This one. Basically, I'm just trapping pallets because there's 8 bazillion of them. And I don't really know what else to do. Hey, fellas. Oh, wait, if I chase him down into the bathroom, he can't get out. Hey, I heard you. Right, so he's moving so she can get a better angle. Yeah, no, I'm not falling for that. Oh, he's so speedy with agitation. Did she come upstairs? I think she did. No, that was someone else. Go on, run somewhere where I have a trap. Disarm one. Wait, is that bathroom? Hey, Dwight. How you doing? You gonna take a hit for it? I'm going to stick on her. Although maybe I should have gone Goobye actually, because I mean he's closer to death. Bugger. That's unlucky. Pick that one up now. Friend, where'd you go? Yes, yes, run to that pallet. She's not running to that pallet. God damn it. She's gonna go up and down. I don't think I make this. I do! Oh my god, I'm a genius. Whee! Bonk. Hi. Put you on there. Put a trap there. I still think that's probably easy to get around, but whatever. Now we need to check some fucking check some generators. Reset that one. I thought that would be better. What went Bagoon? Okay, interesting. Are you going to give me any of these really strong pallets? Just in case I think it's safe around here. Yes! Yes! Now the problem is, someone could get a pallet safe there. Nope, I got away with it. Bollocks, the hook's over there. Let's go upstairs. Use agitation. Yes! Where was that one? I don't think I'll make it down there. Oh, that add-on's doing work. Oh my god. Really? Oh, that was a panic drop if I ever saw one. Okay, that really went in my favour. Oh, don't step in my own trap. Oh, she just dropped down. I heard her. Did you guys hear her? I heard her. That is not a trade you want to make, lady. Oh, she has... Was that off the record? Well, now we're wounded. Dwight, that was a mistake. Okay, the only problem is, if I want the Adept challenge, I've got to get Bill as well. Oh, Bill's just gone to heal himself somewhere, though. Where have you gone, Dwight? Where are you going, Crawley boy? Is Bill just doing a gen somewhere? Nope. Hey everybody! You see him all running. Are you alright, Yui? Are you trying to show me that this isn't the best palette? Trap even. Or are you just trying to get me to stand in it? I think she has off the record, that's why she keeps getting endurance hits. Okay, I'm going to pick this one up. Put it in this doorway I've just broken. Right, so I think if we check these generators... That must be a skill check that went wrong up there. Just seen on the left. Hey! Are you all out of endurance stuff now? No, you've got a pallet here, though. Oh no! Oh no, she stunned and blinded me. Whatever will I do? Hey. Why didn't you go down the hole? She was really relying on those like endurance hits she's been taking. Agitation's kind of cool actually. You just scurry on over to a hook. Okay, so this is kind of poggers because they're both injured, and I hear you, Bill. Yes, Bill. Yes. I love you, Bill. Okay, so we need to find the other one, and I don't know if she's going to risk coming to the rescue. I think Bill's going to kill himself. Oh, I hear her. Why did I hear her? Is she hiding? Guys, am I going nuts here? I swear I could hear her. Oh, if she gets hatched now, I'm gonna kick myself. Where's she gone? Okay, so now I just need to patrol these gates like an absolute psycho. The thing is, I need to trap one and then quickly get to the other one. She's out. Wait, how is she out? Did she open the door? Ah, well, that sucks. Hide and seek champion? Yeah, I don't understand why I couldn't hear her. Somebody said something in chat about it. Negative. Next time. Good go. Well played. So off the record is just now you didn't hit me. I've got super strong with his alarm on. Basically, you're pretty right there. So basically off the record is, I think it's like a minute after you've been off the hook, you can take a hit and it'll just wound you. It won't knock you down or anything. And she just kept doing that over and over again. That went that went a lot better than I expected it, to be honest. I think I went to the wrong door. I think she must have... The weird thing is, where I heard her, the hatch spawned, and I went back there and closed the hatch. So she must have ran to one of the doors, expecting me to get the hatch. And then I just went to the wrong door. That's all it was. Oh god, don't go in with this one. What's a good one? I could maybe spend some points actually get another one. Ooh, that was really close on the first try as well. What's that do again? Yeah, sure, why not? Open a random trap every now and then. Who knows, I might run into one. I've got like hiccups now. There we go. It seems to have gone. It was going really well. They kind of made a mistake when, because basically Dwight went for a rescue when he was basically super easy to take out of the game, and as soon as you start like diminishing the survivors' numbers, the whole like dynamic changes. Because when there's 4 of them, they can just like smash out objectives super fast. When there's 3 of them, it's harder to do that, especially if 2 of them need to do something else, like one of them's being chased and blah blah blah. When there's 2 of them, it becomes very difficult, and when there's 1 of them, it's like impossible to do generators. The annoying thing is, I quite enjoy Trapper, but he's so like sluggish in a way, and it's very reliant on people falling for your traps. Which is kind of an ironic thing to be whinging about when the dude's called the Trapper. Kind of comes with the territory, you'd think. The Decimated Borgo, where everything looks slightly red. Oh god, how am I going to set traps on this bloody... No, positive thoughts, think positive. Now, this is kind of dumb, but I'm just going to do it. Right, let's go find some more traps. Oh, shiver. Has anyone else noticed how it's suddenly gotten like autumn, kind of like cold, whereas before it was like trying really hard to be summer? Okay, it must have ran away as soon as it heard me. Give that a bonk. Let's put that there. It's maybe not a very good place, but we'll do it. Might catch somebody off guard. That random trap set itself. We had summer? When was summer? You guys had summer? Okay, so we're doing one in the house. To be honest, I'll let them have one in the house because it's a pain in the ass to guard. We'll just do a little bit of setting up whilst they do that. Ooh, can we hide it in this like little tuft of grass? That's kind of funny. Yeah, I think we've all committed to the bloody house. No, no, this one. Hey, Claudette. Oh, and a friend. Yes, yes, come here. Oh, Claudette, you beauty. Do not blind me. She was thinking about it. She must have heard me. Okay, but not stupid enough to fall for it twice, are they? We'll try. Yep, so that's house, that was expected. Are you... I have no traps over here, this kind of sucks. Maybe we can chase her towards traps, though. I think she wants pallets. Yep, she ran this way. They have absolutely smashed generators, though. Got the basement save. Oh, somebody hit the trap. Which one was it? Is it maybe them two in shack? Let's go have a nosy. Oh my god, I need to do 2 generators, and the generators are so spread out. I haven't got a chance of patrolling these. Okay, they've healed here, so maybe they're still here? Ah. Let's move that over here. We'll go and have a nosy around here. They've healed. Not touched that one. That's a crow. Ooh, can I get there before they're free? Someone was still in chat. Hey, how you doing? I've got a machete. Do not blind me. Okay, I'm fine. Oh, no, we're trying. We're trying. Oh, wiggle, wiggle. Right, who tried to blind me? Where did he go? To be honest, I need to go protect that generator. Oh, but do I chase them? I do have some traps over here. Oh, and they're faffing about there. Okay, we might be fairly okay to chase here. Go on, get your blind in. Left. Thank you, that was nice and easy. I don't have any traps over here. Does she have a pallet? I don't think so. Oh yeah, she does. There's one here. Get your blind. Left. Oh, I don't have time for that. She's got a horsey perk, but I've got agitation. That one's safe. I still need 2 generators. We just checked over by that one. Someone took a trap off by... Yep, that one. Cock. That's really bad, because that one's really far away from those 2. Bugger. Oh, hey, Ripley. This might be a waste of time, but I feel it. Hey, Ripley. Run towards those traps I put down, please. That's not one of my traps, that's a random one. No, don't run back that way, Ripley. Ripley! Oh no, I'm wasting too much time up here. Hi, Ripley. Oh, she's got... Oh, okay, she screwed up. That's right, run back towards my traps. Thanks, Ripley. I think she saw it, but thought she might be able to get away with it. Okay, so we're going to put her a little bit closer so I can get back there faster. So I really need to harass these generators. And she's only on a first hook. That's not what I'm... Oh, I can't have that, I've got 2 already. And I just stepped in it. Oh god, that's embarrassing. Okay, we're going to trap the heck out of this, look. We're going to put one here. Ooh, where was that? Oh, bugger. Too far away. Okay, I'm gonna have to slug that other one. Leave her on the ground. They got the rescue. Wait, it was this I could put her on, wasn't it? So they're gonna try and get the door, I imagine. No? Probably going to pick up a friend? Okay, this is kind of a desperate move, but... Please step on that trap. I am begging you. Oh, you beautiful, beautiful person. The only problem is... I don't know where the other one is now. Went for rescue. Okay, this is kind of really awkward. But if I trap that other... Ooh. Oh, they're here! Okay, so if they're here, I can... Okay, I can dissuade them from this gate. Okay, okay. Okay, let's play chess here, everyone. Put that there. Push them towards the other gate where I've got like 8 bazillion traps. If they even... They disarm for one at the gate. Okay, so now we know we just need to go straight to the gate. Hopefully we can chase them back to where we have traps. Stop it, Ripley! Okay, okay, right. I think she went into the house? Yeah. She went up. Is that where they're healing? I think they're outside. Wait, why have they gone all the way over here? Oh god, they're trying to draw me away. Yes! Wait, is that the gate one? That is the gate one. Oh god, that's a jog. I'm gonna disarm that one. Oh no. Okay, yeah, so we leave her. I don't think we make it. I don't think we make it. No, we don't make it. Oh well, that was close. Oh, my traps are so good. You saw nothing. How could I have played that better though? I mean, they did gens really fast. Like, I was down to 2 gens at like fucking nutso. Wait, why did I come here to pick that up? Where's the girl? Is she... Girl? Hello? Girl? Do you not want me to help you leave this hellscape? Girl? That's a new one. How far? Do you think she's actually started crawling over here? Girl? If you were a person crawling on the floor, where would you go? Girl? Okay, this is awkward. If she crawls to that gate, she's a genius. Lady? Where'd she go? Why did you... Where are you? Are you in the house? Oh, I hear her. You silly sausage. Come on, let's get you out. crawled the wrong way. Off you pop. If Ripley was that clumsy in the films, there wouldn't have been a sequel. Yeah. I got the challenge at least. Okay, so another one. See, I think it's possible. I think it's possible. We just need to get lucky. We really need to get lucky with like how quick they do the generators. So if they do the generators that fast, it just gives me no time to work with. And I don't have anything to slow the generators down other than walking up and kicking them really fast. Gonna buff trap. Oh, they're actually going to buff Trapper. What is that? Harvested Heart. Ugh. Ugh. Earn 150,000 blood points. Right, what we got? That's a frightening looking lobby. Never fear, we have a machete. Anything good? Not really. I need better add-ons. God, I love an ice. Weren't we watching a video where somebody mentioned was in an ice age, right? I'm sure that sounds recently familiar. Oh, they want to go to Haddonfield. We were. Okay, good. This is going to be really rough. Because I think two of these players are quite experienced and they've wanted to go to a map that's really easy for them to play. So I don't think this will be the one we get it on. But you never know. See how things turn out. Basically we have ice on the poles, therefore it's an ice age. We're just in a warm bit of it. That can't be the reasoning, can it? Is that really what it means? Oh, I am shivering though, so I can't believe it's an ice age. Yes, indeed. Our resident geologist has spoken. An interglacial period. Does that mean because we're in between two glaciers? No. Move your issues off the road, buddy. Okay, watch out everyone, I'm not Michael Myers, I'm the Trapper. Right, doorways are a super obvious one. That might be a cheeky one. suppose there is a lot of grass on this one, actually. That's kind of a cheeky one. Oh, it does stick out a bit, actually. Hi! I know you want me to chase you, don't you? What was that? Is that them jumping? Bum, bum, ba-dum, 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 bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Do I have any traps up here? I don't. Why are you injured? Uh-huh. I don't understand, but... Oh, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You go into a room with no mither and boil over, and then make me struggle to take you somewhere? That's a bit of lag. Get off, you bitch. Sorry? You bad person. You naughty person. Put Nancy on there. We've picked up what's-her-face. Wait, what? That's a really bad trap. Is this Troll Team 6? Yeah, this is Troll Team 6. I'm just a simple trapper. Don't want nothing fancy. If they sabotage his hook, I'm going to kick off. No, it's okay. Okay, this girl really wants me to try and pick her up here. And I'm just going to keep knocking her down and leaving her. Eventually she'll bleed out. I have a feeling she's the one that brought me here. She wants to show off that that's what she can do. Did I put a trap in here? I can't remember. I did, I put one on the stairs, didn't I? Is that life? Yeah. You beauty. There's a hook outside. I thought I picked... Oh no, that's a trap I put down, isn't it? Okay, so I can't hear any generators here. Then the one in the house. That kind of helps me, actually. Because now I just need to patrol this side of the map. You hear that noise going nuts? That's that girl trying to get my attention. Hey, Nances. Ooh, risk it for a biscuit. Got him a house? Yep. I see one trapper above. Okay, there's a hook the other side of this bush. house. Hey. You're zoned out, so I'll break this. Oh, that was a big whiff. Nah, she saw the trap last second, changed her mind. Don't blind me. Oh, come to try. Get off that. Go on, run back to your room. They should just send that girl to her room. Hey. Hey, you touch it again, I'll kick it again, lady. I don't mind. I don't have any traps over here, though. She's going to try and run circles around this. Don't blind me. That was the basement one they did. Oh no, it was this one. Doesn't sound like we're working on that one. Oh, this one. One over there. Okay. I've got kind of a strong... My traps are so good. I've got kind of a strong free gen going, actually. So if I just guard these 3 generators, just with a bit of backwards and forwards. The only problem is, they're going to keep trying to draw me away. See, did you hear that? Oh, that's a pallet save. No, it's not. Agitation coming in clutch. Hey, friendos. Haven't seen Nancy in a while, which kind of worries me. I think she's made it to the basement somehow. I think we'll make it with agitation. Ah, there's Nancy. You thought you was being so clever. Nancy turned off that trap. Which means Nancy's going to try and do this one up here, I think. Yep. Hey, Nance. AC1 trapper. Oh, do we not have a hook? Yeah, we do. She might get that generator done. Or she might find Hatch, depending on her luck. I see you. Please step in one of those traps. Hey! Okay, so I think this girl just won us this by not, like, helping a team and trying to do something to sort of, like, not grief me, but make things hard for me. She was so set on doing that it's sort of, like, sabotaged her own team. Adept Trapper. In public match, achieve a merciless victory with a Trapper, using only his free perks. Is it a bit cheap that we got it that way? Maybe. But like I said, we needed luck to be on our side to get, like, things in our favour. And they did get down to 1 generator. So, like, if she hadn't been trying to get me to carry her from that room... So basically, what she was trying to do was she had... which one was it? It was Ada, wasn't it? So she had boil over, so that makes it easy to wriggle free. And she was going into a room that's quite far away from any hooks. So I'd need to pick her up in this room, struggle downstairs, struggle outside, and find a hook to put her on. So basically just to spit in her face, I just left her on the floor. Oh, Rick's banned someone. Who did you ban? So last in the gameplay, I didn't see the message. I was concentrating. I was like 100% locked in. Still waiting for him to make basic mechanics of the game. Make a Home Alone. Home Alone Dead by Daylight chapter. Is Bot doing adverts? Oh, that's not very exciting. I was really hoping it'd be somebody like saying something scandalous. Okay, so that's Adept Trapper, which I thought was going to be one of the hardest ones to get. Okay, Adept Wraith. Now this is going to be really freaking awkward because the Wraith has a perk that I hate because it just doesn't help. It really doesn't help. Okay, so this one, right? Scratch marks left by survivors will spawn considerably closer together. And they do, right? But the thing is, they don't show on, like, walls as much. So a lot of the time, you'll spot scratch marks in the distance because they're, like, over a wall. And you're like, oh, there's somebody over there. But with Predator, they like, form in, like, a column on the floor. And from far away, you can't see it. And up close, because it's like such a like narrow path, it's easy to get confused about where they've gone. So, but maybe Bloodhound can make up for that, because Bloodhound makes any blood like quite easy to see, quite obvious. Shadowborn is a very strange perk. Okay, your field of view is 15 degrees wider than normal. Because we didn't put an FOV slider in the game, we put a perk in. Are you doing the challenge again? I'm kind of doing a modified version of a challenge I did before coffee. Because in the last challenge, it was like, I played a game, and if I lost, that was it. This time, I'm sort of like playing the killers until I get the Adept. So I've just played a few games of Trapper, because I didn't get Trapper the first time round. And now I'm moving on to the Wraith, which... could be good, could be bad. I used to really enjoy the Wraith, but recently it feels like it's quite easy to counterplay. I mean, half the fun of the Wraith is ringing the bell, and this one takes the bell away. It's strong, but it ruins the fun, I think. So what do I have here? So we uncloak faster. That makes us faster. I think that makes us really speedy, actually. Let's try super speedy. Do we have any cool cosmetics? Oh, What's that one? A nice knitted jumper. I like the idea of a nice knitted jumper. What's that one? Oh yeah, it's like roots and stuff. Oh, I was looking at that. Norm, say something scandalous so I can like react to it. You can't believe what Norm said in this stream. Bunny. What was my challenges? Oh, blood points, wasn't it? Okay, I haven't played Wraith in a long time, so this could be really awkward. You hate the bell, dude? He's, if he can catch people off guard, he's really strong. But if people are, like, ready for it, I think you've got to play him more as like an ambush, rather than like a chasing one. Boobies. That's not scandalous. That's like... too hot for Twitch. What was it that Nat said that the auto mod tried to ban her for? Oh yeah, it was the skull merchant doing her slut walk. So now, accidentally, I've told my stream that it's okay to use the word slut. Just by trying not to ban Nat. Okay, Rick's gone like full on Oblivion Guard. I think his power's gone to his head. I think with the Wraith as well, it's quite reliant on what map you get sent to. Did I put it on the Adept perks? I did, didn't I? Because I was reading them, yeah. Oh, I hate this map. We do have a cozy sweater though, so we should be fine. Do we start close? We do start close. I think I asked that last time. Wham, fast as fuck, boy! If anyone gets nauseous watching the stream, I'm terribly sorry. Oh, that's not the loop I thought it was. God, I'm so fast. Oh, he didn't fall for it. Yeah. Oh. Interesting tactic there, buddy. This is like one of those standoffs where both are like, huh, okay, fair enough. Somebody's working on this one. Fast as fuck, boy! Is somebody injured? Where did Hattie go? Hattie went there. Where did Hattie go? Was Hattie inside me? Yes. What are you pointing at, Hattie? Oh, I'm going to miss agitation, aren't I? I still feel quite fast, actually. Is it just because of the field of view? Hey, birdie! Hey, girl. Wow, she's fast too. Block the window. They get the rescue. Hey. Okay, the field of view is kind of screwing with me a little bit, so I didn't think I was going to reach that, and I did. Is he working on that generator right behind me? No. He is here though. Yeah, he's there, look. That was a smart play by him, actually. He realised he couldn't run away, so he went to get the save. Oh, you bitch! Why can't I see? Okay. Right, where did you go? Is she still here? Yeah. Okay, that might set me back a bit. Did they go back to this generator? They didn't. They went somewhere to heal. God, I am so fast. They went into the basement to heal. She's in that locker. No, she's not. Does she have a perk that makes it? She's in that locker. Hey, I can see my feet. Haddie's still here somewhere. God, I'm so fast. Bomb, bomb. Well, this makes it easy to check the generators. It also makes it easy to miss people. Look how fast I can get back here. Ring the bell. Block the door. Go after Dwight, I think. I think he stopped to check where I was going. She was coming for a flashlight save. She was coming for a flashlight save before I'd even got her down. That was a mistake, should have gone back inside. Pretty sure she was the only one with the torch, right? Where are the hooks? Can't hear that generator. Went straight for the unhook. Don't be friendly, I'm doing a challenge. I can't believe it gave up against Wraith. I don't know if I make this. I do make this. These guys just aren't getting the message. Well, it makes it easier, I guess. Wham, wham. Where'd you go, friendos? They're here somewhere. Beneath me? Hey! Round and round we go. Don't upset yourself, Coffee, if it's a bit much. Oh, blood. Somebody was here. haven't seen that thing in a while. This kind of sucks, 'cause I think that thing's going to get hatched. Otherwise this would have been a really easy one. Oh! Decisive Strike, I haven't seen that in a while. It's well deserves a Striking Strike. Come back, Hattie. Oh, that was a dead end. It's kind of a problem with new Decisive Strike. Like, you get free, but unless you've got something to work with, you're in trouble. It's like just straight from trouble to trouble. Hey. Little tea bags. Okay, I think they gave that to me, so... Which I'm kind of glad in a way, because the Wraith's kind of fun when you're like speeding around and stuff, but I don't think it'd be like fun to play like game after game after game. Adept Wraith. In public match, achieve a merciless victory with the Wraith and his own perks. Good night, Rick. Sleep well. First try Wraith, look at that. Hey. What's that next challenge? I wasn't going to do that, I was going to do that one. Carry survivors for 300 meters. Well, that might take a while. Okay, I was thinking, right, I might skip Hillbilly and Nurse because they're killers I don't enjoy playing. Like, I think I'd get too frustrated to actually like enjoy continuing the stream. So I might skip ahead to the Huntress, which is another killer I'm bad with, but I fancy my chances more. But before that, I really desperately need to pee, so talk amongst yourselves, and I shall be Huntress, and I shall be back shortly, okay? Narman, were you asking for a feet stream? You're such a deviant. Wear blanket, wear blanket. Ah, that's better. Okie dokie, Huntress. Oh, I only have green with her. Okay, we might have to do a bit of levelling up. Okay, so the Huntress's lullaby, I think it's changed. Let's have a read. Survivors receive a 4% regression penalty when missing a skill check while healing or repairing. Excuse me. I've got hiccups now. Each time a survivor is hooked, Huntress's lullaby grows in power. Affects healing and repairing skill check warnings. 1 to 4 tokens. Time between skill check warning sound. If skill check becomes shorter, then no skill check warning. That sounds the same, but I'm sure it used to be. It sounds the same, but I'm sure Asedford changed it. I may be dumb. Grants the undetectable status effect after gaining Bloodlust tier 1. Oh. Didn't know about that perk. Status effect is removed once you lose Bloodlust. Gain 40% more blood points for Hunter. Territorial Imperative. Survivors' auras are revealed to you for 5 seconds when they enter the basement, and you are more than 24 meters away from the basement. So basically, you go into the basement, I see you. Hatchets inflict mangled, hatchets inflict exhausted. Decreases wind-up time. Throw cooldown. Movement speed. I don't think I have any pretty strong add-ons here. Ooh, faster hatchets, I guess. What does that one do? Start with an extra hatchet. Oh, the Wraith's feats. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. It's all good in the hood. Ooh, iridescent. Ah, that's one where you only have one hatchet but immediately puts them down. Whew. Okay, so this might be where the struggles begin, because I'm not a very good Huntress. There's something about throwing the axes, I haven't got the timing down, so this might be quite an a learning experience as well. Also, my perks aren't maxed out, which is kind of cringe. We'll just have to see how it goes. I was planning to keep this stream to the 2-hour mark, so if you're all sat there wondering, Jesus Christ, when will this torture end? Probably in about half an hour, which is looking like 11 PM. I just panicked then that I was talking to myself. I didn't turn my mic back on. I mean, technically speaking, no, torture is a strong word. I suppose there's quite a few like open bits on this map. Might be able to work with that. Okay, so I've got 6 hatchets and a big axe. Kind of patrolling this way because sometimes that's far enough for them to spawn at. Hey, Felix! Ooh. Felix? Where'd he go? Does he have a perk where he doesn't bleed or leave scratch marks? Or did he just stand still and I'm like desperately looking for him? friendos. I was kind of reading chat instead of actually looking for people. Well, there goes the lullaby. Oh, I think I saw someone. Yeah, we're doing shack. Hey! Don't worry, I'm just gonna brute force this. Oh. Really? Did she think I was further away than I was? Just realised my perks aren't very helpful at all, especially now that I've lost Lullaby. Gives me Shack Pallet early. I got them! Oh. Whee! Hey, it can't be my fault. It's gotta be your fault. Let's have a cheeky reload. I think that was a missed skill check. Yeah, found Felix again. This Felix, man. The thing is, for the Huntress's lullaby, it's actually quite soothing. It's not when you play against her, but I think I wound that up a bit soon. Yeah. Okay, cool. He'll help me out. I'm surprised I haven't done the one inside the thing. Maybe I should check on that. Yeah, guess where we are. I hear little footsteps. Do we have basement here? We do have basement here. Did somebody get straight back on that generator? Is that like sounds like that? You know what? I might risk it and let them have it, because that's a real pain to defend. Hey, Neil. I'm gonna try and hit you with an axe. Wait, why isn't my... Oh, don't I have to be like a certain distance away to see them? Oh, this is a bit mean. Good dodge, sure. Give me another axe. That's still regressing. Wow, that was lucky. I'm gonna claim I did that like to be purposely like dunking on him, but that was entirely luck. Who's over here? Wow, you've got really close to this one. And yeah, I thought you'd get greedy with that. That sounds like it's stopped regressing. Oh, that's so lucky. Hey. Hey. Oh. Maybe not so lucky. Does she still have the pallet here? She does. Good dodge. She might pull this back. Oh, I missed! She just single-handedly saved those two guys. She's so good. Please tell me you got greedy for this again, dude. You absolute maniac. Oh, he's here for the hero. I think he must have a bad torch. This guy's really good at vanishing though. Friend? How does he do that? He might get hatched now. No. Where's the other dog? Oh, over here. Peep is open, people. I'm a Huntress. I'm a Huntress. How poggers was that? Well, there you go. I was expecting that to be a lot, to be like one of the hardest ones of the night. Adept Huntress. In a public match, achieve a merciless victory of Huntress and only your 3 perks. Well then. Chi indeed. Right, who's next? We got Mukul, we got Hag. I don't think we got the Doctor. I think we got lucky with the hatch. I just did a really big hiccup. So, monitor and views. While in a chase, your terror radius is increased by 8 meters. Otherwise, your terror radius is decreased by 8 meters. And your field of view is increased by 10 degrees. Huh. That seems different. Overcharge. So I think that's one where you kick it, and then there's a tough skill check, and then I think even if there isn't a skill check failed, I think it still regresses faster. Yeah, its regression speed increases from 85% normal to 130%. So it's like you kick a generator and it does a lot more. Survivors in the terror radius suffer from inefficiency. Affected survivors' item consumption rates are increased, which kind of sucks because like items get used up really quick anyway. That increases range of shock therapy. That might be good. Anytime shock identical shock therapy. That's confusing. I don't get that. Increases terror radius. So here, distant illusion. That might be good because it might screw with them. Interest. Oh, that's one where it's they always see the red stain. That one's quite good. Stick one of them. Let's go healing folk. I haven't played the Doctor in a while actually. Might be a bit rusty. Surprised we haven't seen Nostromo much, because I mean, usually when it's like the recently released map, you like to see it all the time. It was waiting on me. I'm dumb. Dumb as a box of rocks. Monkey Man! I have a theory that last game went so well because my hidden MMR on the Huntress will be like teeny tiny and it won't like reflect my quote unquote skill level. But who play a good game? Income. This is like peak gaming. What are you talking about? Also, hello. I haven't spoken to you in ages. How are you doing? Game, you good? Okay. Swag. You are doing swag. Right, so I think the big brain plays blast early and see if we find. Yeah. Oh, we just found one. Oh, I didn't expect that. Look how fast she looks. Took us a while to get that first hit. That was expected. My own fucking illusion scared me. Hey, friendo. Get you nice and mad. That's another generator gone. That was kind of silly of me. Oh, it's worth a risk. I don't really have any perks that will help me in chase. I've got to use this power, and I'm not, like, fully educated, shall we say? She's literally just holding W. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna drop that chase. Scream. Was it just her scream? Ah, illusion. Illusion, show me the way. What was that little flash for? That didn't work. Oh my god, this tile sucks! She knows exactly how to play this. Look how good she is. Look how tight she runs it. Like, I can't catch her. I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll fucking take it at this point. What were you doing? Why did you do that? She can run this loop so well. Someone working on a generator. They have everything. They have everything. We've got something super strong to run around there. We've got fucking pallets right next to it. Oh, hey buddy, I haven't seen you yet. There's a pallet, look. Look how many pallets I've got. I mean, in all this chase, we can just sit on generators, and I've done literally nothing of real effect in this game. I caught a numpty who jumped out of a locker in front of me. Do I find... No, because I get stuck on a fucking tyre. That's so frustrating. I would have had it there. Let her get the stun just so I can get the fucking pallet out of the way. Let's see if we can... No. I was hoping it would bring me back here to cut them off, but nope. Trying her best to spin me. Is that life? Yeah. Oh, that's frustrating. Not even secured one kill. Well, I suppose we couldn't have luck like 3 times in a row. That'd be asking too much. And the other door's all the way over there. Wow. Hey, friendo. She's in one of these lockers, I'm sure she is. Okay, maybe not. I wonder what that locker place she did earlier was. She's there, look. Where did she come from? Oh, that's twice I've done that to me. I think it's a stupid field of view thing. It's screwing with my sense of where they are. What a strange perk to have, like, your field of view change in the game. I don't really like his chase music, actually. It's kind of grating. I need, like, strong add-ons to counteract the fact that I don't really have any... Oh, I don't have overcharge, though, don't I? Maybe should have been kicking generators more. I forgot about that. Okay, one more try, and then we'll have hit the 2-hour mark. I don't understand that one, but it's an iridescent, so I'll bring it. Let's try that. I can't remember which one I was trying to level up. Oh, it was actually overcharge. The thing is, the Doctor, when he was playing before, he was really strong for stopping people using pallets, but I think my timing for it is, like, really off. I think once, like, I work out, like, because when you shock them, they scream and they can't interact with the pallet. But the thing is, you've got to charge up the shock, and you've got to hit them with the shock. Oh, thank you, Simmer. That's cute. The thing is, the Doctor, he used to be like a really powerful... The thing is, I think he's a really strong killer against new players, but against experienced players, they literally just hold W and run to the next thing. Hey, look, it's a Nostromo. I literally said, hey, why was he a Nostromo? And now we get to end on the Nostromo. Okay, so I do start with Static Blast. I think about here. It wasn't my intention, but... Wait, why didn't it hit this one? Did he already run? Yeah. Why did I go inside it for a second? Okay, so that applies overcharge to those two. We just need to find where this one ran off to. Over on this one. Might as well apply overcharge to this as well. I'll go this way because he doesn't have anywhere to go other than this way. Yep, he's there, look. Give him a bit of madness. Give him a little bit of madness. Oh, he didn't fall for it. I think that was a failed skill check from overcharge. Although it looks like the wrong place for it. Wait, I've lost it. Oh, he went into the ship. Why isn't that hitting anyone? Have they all got the perk where they don't scream? Or am I just being really dumb? He actually jump scared me into swinging at nothing. I'm supposed to be the killer here. Oh, out of range. That was an ambitious play. Hey, birdie. Just make sure he leaves. Yeah. Kind of concerned by the static blast that hit him. He ran this way, didn't he? Can we see him? Two down here. Oh, were they healing here? They were healing here. Oh, the range was just off. Does that buy me enough time? It does. Don't get in the fight, Nick Cage. Wait, is this basement? This is basement. Can I get in there? This is the basement on the alien planet, guys. Just where the Nostromo crashed right next to it. Oh, did they kill themselves? I must really hate the Doctor. Okay, so they're both going to come out now. Try and give him a bit more madness. Oh, that was smart. That wasn't. Okie dokie. Problem now is I think they're scattered to the far corners of this map. Apply overcharge. Big screams. Oh, look how fast she is. See how I'm getting better at the timing? Little bit of a mind game. Okay, so that hook's broken. We know she's screaming over there. Basement is coming in clutch here. Haven't seen Nick Cage for a while though, which is always concerning. she's still screaming over there. Is this the right path to take? Maybe. I'm not super familiar with this map yet. Yep, she's here. Oh, she was. Oh, that was a Nick Cage screen. Basement, I guess. That's a very good point now. Okay, so this pink add-on that I didn't really understand, I think it's helping me. I think it's my friend. Okay, so I haven't touched that one. Oh, hey! Where is Nick Cage? He's there. Static blast nearly ready. Give everyone a bit of madness. Fake pallet. I got a little bit caught on something. Maybe do a little wiggle. Bonk! Now we just gotta try and stay on it. Okay, so if we can injure Nick, that will help us quite a lot. But he's being very careful, which is really good. And I just hooked her like really far from all the generators, so... It was this one that I was working on, wasn't it? I think that was a screen. So that's regressing. I saved her. That's fine, because that gives me time to check these. Give this one a kick. And then Static Blast ready, so we mosey on over. Everyone is healthy now though, which kind of sucks. Okay, fully regressed. We just saw an illusion, so we know we're over here. Bell up. Denson, we got a Denson here. Break this so we've got nothing to work with later. I hear Nick, but I don't see Nick. Huh? Oh! Well hidden. Nearly completely missed you. On you go. Right. Now to work out why we can hear Nick but not see Nick Cage. There he is. No, he isn't. This way? He's hugging the wall, I think. Hey, birdie. Oh dear. I think he does have a pallet in here. Somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Thing is, though, now that that's gone, he doesn't have much here at all. Funny little game. Right, now where the heck is Jill? And will she risk rescuing Nick? Or will she wait for Hatch? I think she'd risk a blast. Bugger. Risking a blast was not the right call. Killed himself. So she's gonna look for Hatch. And I have no idea where it spawns on the Nostromo. There you go. Oh well, at least we got to see the Nostromo. Sooner never played as a doctor. Never quite realised how big that banner's range was. Yeah, I mean, if you use the perks that like make your terror radius bigger as well, like the tracking you can do with it is nuts. Doctor of the musical arts. Why don't the killers just destroy the generators with a big stick? Are they stupid? I agree. I mean, like, if you're gonna like start kicking it, at least like finish kicking it. Just like go full on nuts or bonkers and kick the hell out of it. Guys, crack me up. Yeah. So, as expected, I thought, you know, eventually I'm going to hit like a roadblock where it gets harder. But I'm really surprised. Excuse me, nearly hiccuped again. I'm really surprised at like how well some of those games went. Like in a couple of them, the survivors just decided to hand it to me, which is kind of good and Gucci in a way, but at the same time, it like takes away from a challenge a bit. Yeah, so I'll probably try to stream again sometime soon. I'll continue this trend I've got going. The thing is, I'm just so bad at like just committing to the idea of like, yes, I'm going to stream. Did super well. Thank you, Simmer. Quite pleased with it. Okay, so I love you all. Thank you for joining me. Hope you all have a good night, and I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Bye bye.